Wow. Welcome back again. This is now my child memory part 2. So, I was saying, I was admitted at Ayani Hospital. And, not Ayani. Ayani was my school. So I was admitted at Coptic Hospital, and this was the time that my aunties were coming and they're like, my mom is a Luo, but my aunties are these Swahili aunties because my mom's dad is from Mombasa, and my mom's mom was born in Tanzania. So you see their family ile Kiswahili yenye inaendelea huko. When my aunties come together and they speak, a great echo to my auntie Nida, Auntie Rose, my mom herself. If my mom speaks to you in Kiswahili, you'll be like, ebu rudia tena mama Angie. So my aunties are there, I'm a baby, and they're like, hey, Betty, mtoto ameumia. Yaani mtoto tunaona ni kama unaona kama ataweza ama atatoboa. My mom is a born again Christian. She loves God so much, and she's a prayerful woman. She's a strong woman. Actually, she's exceptional, and she's the last born in their family. So my mom was like, acha tuachie Mungu. Mungu ndo anajua yote. That's how she speaks still now. And that's how she say, if you tell her, mom, kuna shida inanisumbua, she'll be like, acha tuachie Mungu. Acha tuachie Mungu. Mungu mwenyewe anajua. So that's what she told my aunties. Acha tuachie Mungu. Mungu mwenyewe atatupigania. And I was there na mashini za hizi zenye mtu anaekewango ati before akufe. And people were like, huyu mtoto hatuoni akienda. But again, this God never fails. This God is a great God. You see, I'm standing here today. I'm alive. I'm breathing. I have no issues. I'm not asthmatic. I'm so grateful. And after that, sasa vile mama wakaona hizo, after mimi sasa kutoka hospitali, and they were grateful together with my dad. My brother mwenye ananifuata, he's called Joshua. So Joshua was born. When I was in the hospital, Joshua was being born. As in, my mom was like, alitufuatanisha. So Joshua was born. Nikiwa hosi, nikatoka, I guess nikiwa 2 years. Joshua ndo alizaliwa. So Joshua was born, being a baby. So nilikuwa nasema, nilikuwa na aka kakitovu. So we used to play a lot with Joshua. We used to play tukiwa wadogo because we are all toddlers. Me, a toddler and a baby. We used to play a lot. So Joshua did a mistake. Sasa juu iktovu yangu ilikuanga kubwa na unajua ile yenye mnasema mkiwa watoto. I cannot even blame him. But do you know Joshua aliuma hiyo kitovu like mom. Hey. I was crying and I was shouting. And then my mom was like, alikuja kuangalia, watoto wanafanya nini. Then he found that Joshua ananiuma hiyo kitovu. Na anaiuma kabisa nikani nyama. And ameiuma akafanya tu. My mom was shocked. Nakumbuka alichapa Joshua akamchapa. It was painful. It was really painful. And I was a bit when we were toddlers that time. So, mama wakaona living in the slums hapana, because riots likikuja, these riots kina Raila, they used to find us there, and we used to live in Kibera. So imagine that we are there playing, and you see in slums we play anywhere. You even go to the road and play. You see, my mom was so scared. So my mom, she had to travel, akienda kutafuta shamba. So she got a shamba in Kamulu Roy. That's where we live till now. Akapata shamba Kamulu. So gari kakuja asubuhi mapema, it was around 4. Even my dad hakuamsha hata mama yake na aunties zake. Like it was around 4 and we woke up and tukaanza kupanga tu vitu kwa lori, tukapanga viti zetu, kila kitu. Yaani tukaweka kila kitu, tukatoka like around 5. Tulikuwa tunafika Kamulu around 7. Wakati watu walikuwa tu wamelala. As in, wakujua kaa tunatoka, wao waligundua tushafika. Na mama alikuwa amenunua shamba na dad, wakajenga tu nyumba ya kuanzishia. Tukafika hapo, and it was like a new environment. People are not there at the moment. We used to see tunaona fisi, tunaona nini. So we went with this nanny of ours called Auntie Helen. Auntie Helen was very, very, very good. Auntie Helen, wherever you are, God bless you. She was a very good auntie. Imagine she stayed with us 5 years. She used to take care of us 5 years. 5 years. Well, see a joke. See a joke. Auntie Helen used to take care of us. Alitushughulikia sana. So when we were there, I guess tulihama like sijui around, sikumbuki ilikuwa around which year because I was still a baby, but that those years we tulikuwa tunahama, my mom was pregnant with this our last born baby. So Auntie Helen was so good. Nakumbuka vile tulihama, hakukuwa dina watu na huko venye walikuwa wanakaa. Hakukuwa na watu, as in watu walikuwa like dispersed tu. Walikuwa tu, as in nyumba ulikuwa unapata nyumba moja iko hapa, then nyingine iko kama seme iko hapa, then nyumba nyingine iko kama pale TRM iko. Now here I'm in Roysambu, then unapata nyumba nyingine iko mpaka pale TRM iko. So nyumba zilikuwa scarce, and then it was like pale tunaona giraffe, fisi, zebra. It was like a scenery. We were happy. So that time we used to go to Joshua to school, the same school. Tulikuwa tumeattend kwanza kindergarten, then tuende the big school. So Joshua alikuwa kindergarten na mimi nilikuwa the big school. So Auntie Helen alikuwa anatuletea chakula tukiwa sisi wote, anapelekea Joshua akiwa kindergarten, then ananiletea nikiwa the big school. So it was so fun. It was fun. So when nilifika class 4, my mom akanipeleka boarding school. And you see, I was a very, very, very shy girl. I didn't used to talk. Like I said in my previous video, I'm an introvert. When you meet me, like when I'm by myself, I'm just like that. That's how I am. You see, I'm an introvert. Like I'm that shy girl who will just sit and just see and just watch. Even my mom till to now anasema ati, hey, kama kuna mtu mwenye ni ako shy kwa hii nyumba ni Angela. I don't talk. I'm very quiet at times. And when I talk to you, labda tumezoeana in that place. Even here in school, yes, I have friends like Vivian, Amran, Janice, but akina Mary is my friend, my prayer partner, Linda and Sheila. But even if you sit those girls down and ask them how recent I talk to them, they will tell you Angie hata haongeagi. So that's me, and I'm very happy. You see, I can't change me. I'm a grown up, I can't change me. So that's me, and I'm happy. So you see, I was that baby who was like, sasa akipelekwa boarding anaweza kujitetea. Hey. So napelekwa boarding Tala. Napelekwa Tala kwa Wakamba. Napelekwa tu Tala Township. And then nikiwa Tala, I'm there as my first time. Yani tumeitikishwa snacks and everything. I was happy because we got tunaitikishwa the snacks. So mimi niko hapo, but nikiingia shule, nilikuanga na kauoga mimi. I used to have this perception of the Kamba people. I don't know. So mimi niko hapo tu. Shule iko na watu wengi. I remember I was in class 4 and we were like, I was in 4 East and we were like six streams. 6 streams in class 4. That's not a joke. That's a big school. It's a very big school. And tulikuwa na different dorms. So mimi nilikuwa nalala dorm ya Matron Patricia. And then wale wakubwa walikuwa nalala dorm ya Matron Kasioka. So it was like up and then sisi tulikuwa tunalala chini. So it was boarding school in class 4. It was hell for me. I used to be bullied. I used to cry until neighbor wetu wenye I live tunaishi naye pamoja home. Then she came to that school. She was called Alice Wamboyo. And Alice was really there for me. Alice, wherever you are, God bless you. she really took care of me, as in alikuwa ako hapo na mimi, as in anaangalia nisikuwe bullied. Then just there in school I met a friend called Purity Nekesa. She was so good, she was so nice to me. Purity Nekesa na Mtero Kipesha, we used to share the same cube. Like wao walikuwa nalala cube ina face hivi, then mimi nalala cube ina, tulikuwa tunaangaliana, cubes zilikuwa zinaangaliana hivi. So Purity alikuwa analala huko na Mtero, na mimi nilikuwa nalala side nyingine. So we were friends, we were in the same class, we were desk mates with Purity. It was so fun. It was so fun. But nilikuwa na kale ka uoga tremble. Now, I won't finish this story here. Watch out for part 3. I hope you enjoy what I'm saying. It's actually a lesson to learn. You see, growing up from the slums, staying in Kamulu, going to a boarding school, being a shy girl, being sickly, like I wouldn't do anything. Even in Tala, I remember nilikuwa na vitu kwa uso. You see my face? My face is beautiful. My late grandma, Mary Ludvina, my mom's mother, she's the one who took care of me. Nilienda Kisumu, my mom is a Luo. Nilienda Kisumu, and then my grandma alinitafutia dawa za kienyeji. She was so good. I really miss her. I miss her so much. May her soul rest in peace. She had a plain heart. My grandma is that grandma who was a plain heart. You know, these Swahili people are very good. Imagine my grandma could make food, and then anasema anatuta sisi wote, njoni mle, and then she's like, nyi kuleni, mkishamaliza kula mimi ndakula baadaye. She will wait for all of us to eat, then she will eat being the last person. Imagine. She is so good. She was so good. Her death was the painful part, especially for my mother, being the last born. It was not easy. And I remember before she died, she came home. And I used to go for internship, Utali. And she was like, every day when I woke up, ilikuwa lazima niende, nimwangalie vile ameamka, because alikuwa anatritiwa home. So alitoka Kisumu, akakuja kutritiwa Kamulu. So nilikuwa nikiamka, niende nimwamkue, nione venye yako, nimpeleke chai, ndo niende. Because nisipofanya hivyo, alikuwa anaulizia, mjukuu wangu ako wapi? And then she would ask my mother kabisa, Betty, ako wapi mjukuu wangu? So they used to call me, my mother calls me, Angela. Like, they pull that name, they say, Angela. Yeah. So my grandma used to call me like that. Angela. Ako wapi Angela? So that makes me happy. So it was a must for me to see grandma so that I go. And then the good thing is that I taught grandma how to make handmade shaggy mats. Mats ya kucross, mat ya kushona. That's what I do. And that's what I taught grandma to do. And she made a very big mat for us. So she was so nice. And Bilaliana niko na vitu kwa uso. She was so sorry and she treated me. I remember that time I was in class 7, but I was not even in Tala. Nili transfer shule nikaenda Lakeview. So Lakeview Vidros, it was a private school. I was in class 6 when I transferred. So because nilikuwa na shida ya kifua. So kwenda Kenyatta walipata niko like na inaitwa a hole in the heart. Sijui hata how it came through me. I don't know how these things happened, because me I just know shetani akiamua kuamka anaamka, but ameshindwa. So my grandma, she did a good job. She was so nice. Yani she had a very clean heart. Kama hujaipata mtu wa roho safi, my late grandma, she was just the best. May her soul rest in peace. Every time I remember her, I miss her so much. I miss her. I even avoid speaking about her close to my mom because she'll have memories of her. But she was a wonderful soul. So it even made me love to go to Kisumu every time because I'm going to see grandma. And I was like, Nana, I've been to Kisumu, yay! hey, like nafurahi because naenda kuona nani, grandma, and now she's no more. But we cannot question God. He has a reason for everything. So guys, that's my childhood story. A little bit of my childhood story. Part 2. Part 3 is awaiting you. Part 3 is coming. Now, transition from childhood to now adulthood. How my life was. Yeah, that's transition. But something important to note is from my story, God is faithful. From my story, God has really been there for me. If it is not for God, let me tell you, my people, I will not be alive today. But because this God is high, this God is a good God. He's so wonderful. He's a merciful God. He loves us so much. Even you remember, even in the Bible, when he asked Peter, he told Peter, you're going to deny me. And Peter was like, no, I will not deny you. He was asked 3 times and Peter said he will not deny Jesus. And when the cock crew, he denied Jesus. It is in the book of Luke. The story is in the book of Luke. Actually, it is in the Gospels book, Matthew, Mark, and Luke. You can read there and you'll find that story. And when Peter denied Jesus and when the cock crowed, as in Jogoveni iliwika, hey, Peter denied Jesus and he was so sorry. He was like pleading, but God still loved Peter. God is so merciful. God is loving. When God was speaking to Moses, I remember I was reading in the book of Numbers. I guess it's Numbers chapter, if it is not 7, 8. God was speaking to Moses, and Moses was up the mountain, and Moses went with Aaron and Joshua, but Aaron and Joshua stayed down when Moses climbed the mountain, and Moses and Aaron and Joshua were there with the Israelites. So when Moses was up the mountain, he was there for 40 days and 40 nights. A cloud covered him. So God was speaking to Moses. It was 40 days and 40 nights. And when Moses came down, he came down carrying a book of commandments, a tablet, which God had given unto him. So when he was coming down the mountain, people could not even see Moses because the glory of God was so radiant in him. You see, like the glory of God was so radiant in him. So when he was coming down the mountain and he found people worshiping gods, he was sad, he was annoyed, and he threw those tablets. Nazika vunjika. You see, what I'm trying to say is the favor of God. When you serve God, when you love him, when you in John 15 verse 5 all the way to verse 7, it says, I am the vine. Chapter 5 verse 5, it says, I am the vine and you are the branches. If you abide in me, I will also abide in you. And whatever you ask in my name, you shall receive. You see, so God is so good if we get to serve him. He's so good because we cannot live without God. Yes, I'm not perfect. We are not perfect. But our God is not a God of imperfections. Our God is a God who loves everybody. He loves you the way you are. Poor or not poor, rich or not rich, he will still love you. So me, from my story, I hope you have learned how good it is to trust and have faith in God. Till now, I can never go back to the world. Says Rudi Kumeweza Dunia. I say to myself, let people think what they think, let people speak what they speak, but I will stand with this God. And it has been a journey, and I'm so grateful. So I hope this story of mine, my first childhood memory part 1 and this childhood memory part 2, will bless someone out there. I love you guys. I love you guys. I hope you enjoy my videos. I'll bring you more stories. It is just story time. Story time with Angie. Yani, we are going to say story. We are going to teach each other lessons. And God is going to help us. Bye for now. Waiting for transition from childhood to adulthood. Bye. Mwah.